Look at this amazing spread. There is so many dishes, different styles, and so much flavor here. I don't even know where to start. Hey, it's Vicky with Nonstop Foods, and today we're going to bring to you a 4-episode series of different Chinese cuisines locally in Edmonton. We're starting off with the Sian City BBQ, and Sian City is based in central China. They specialize in bringing the northern and southern Chinese cuisines together. Let's go inside and see what they have. The first dish that the owner had recommended is the Xi'an style BBQ skewers. They come in these grilled skewers that they throw on the grill, and they throw in a lot of different types of spices. The prominent one is the 5 spice, the Chinese 5 spice. The types of protein we have this time is beef, pork, lamb, and chicken wings. I am gonna try the chicken wing first because it's my favorite. Okay. Oh, it smells so good. I hope it's not too spicy because I can't really eat spice, but we'll see how it goes. Oh man. It's super crunchy, but it's so juicy and soft on the inside. Your lips, oh man, the powder, oh my god, so good. The 5 spices that they use are my favorite spices. Yummy, yummy. Once you're done, you can put the bones in here. Oh man, next I'm gonna try the BBQ skewer beef. See, oh, it looks super, super nice. Alberta beef is the best. Once you finish your skewer, they give you this little cylinder where you can put the skewers in. Wow, so this is the spicy meatball hot pot. You can smell the chili oil in there. Look at that, there's a bunch of sesame, as well as, I think this is spinach on there too. Look at those chili flakes. I wonder how spicy this is. They actually have different types of skewers on here. So this is beef. It looks like they also have fish balls on here. So I guess there's 2 types of protein in here. This one is wrapped with enoki mushrooms. My favorite type of mushroom. It's just started to pour out. There's so much food, so much to eat right now. Oh my gosh. Ah man, it smells so good. Wish me luck and hope it's not too spicy. Oh, they're so spicy. Really similar, oh my god, to the Hong Kong style fish balls, where the texture is really chewy. Oh my god, I love the consistency, because if you don't make the fish balls good, it gets really stale, but this is done like al dente, super crisp. You feel that crunch when you bite down on the fish ball. Beef with the spinach. It's actually cilantro. Definitely, the beef is really juicy. The cilantro is really refreshing. Oh man, it's really spicy. Oh, you can see like my tears are coming out. I'm sniffling. It's good spice. I guess it's really good for winter weather, especially in Edmonton if you want something that's spicy to heat up your body. This is the hot pot to get. Unless you really like spicy food too. It's so spicy. Yo, I am super weak at this, but I'm trying this for you guys. The flavor is amazing. Just make sure you have your glass of water if you can't handle the spice. Definitely heats up my body, so it really warms up the soul. The last skewer is the enoki mushroom with the beef. Oh, it's hot still. It's super soft and coated with a lot of chili flavor. Oh man, I'm sniffling a lot because there's so much spice, chili oil in here. But it's really good. We have this grilled eggplant dish. Eggplant is my favorite vegetable, so I'm really looking forward to this. So it looks like they sprinkled some of the spices on, like chili flakes, onions, green onion, garlic, and sesame seeds. I can also smell some of the 5 spice powder here. So they gave us a knife here, so it's easier to dig in. And it looks like it's barbecued really nicely, so there's a lot of eggplant flavors going on here. Feel that the skin is quite crispy. Ooh, time to dig in with the eggplant. So I'm gonna cut the strips because it's a pretty long piece. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that juicy flavor. That garlic is gonna be super flavorful. I love garlic. Guess it just came off the grill, so it's a little hot here. This is the bomb. Super moist and soft. But then the skin is super crispy because it's grilled, it's barbecued. Got a little bit of chili flakes to add in a little kick. And some onions. Gotta add some of that onions and garlic in for that extra flavor. I love that smoky grill flavor on the skin of the eggplant. So good. So now I'm gonna dig into my crawfish. I love my seafood. I'm really looking forward to this. Look like they sprinkled on with some cilantro, sesame seed. The crawfish looks super, super delicious. Oh, it's hot. Oh, look at that crawfish. I love shrimp, so I'm really looking forward to digging into this dish. There's some gloves for us to eat for the crawfish, for those of us who don't really want to touch our foods, but I wash my hands before this, so it's totally cool. Man, you can smell the aroma. I'm sniffling already because of the spicy smell. So they have deep fried tofu here, and I can see there's a lot of juices on the bottom, and lots of chili oil with that, and chili flakes. So how I usually eat the crawfish, I usually snap the head here in half. And then the best part of the crawfish is definitely in the brains. There's so much flavor in the brains, and you just, I guess, suck on it. So the 5 spice is so good. It's actually not too spicy. I can handle it. Just throw the shells in here. Pull it out. Look at that. So that is the crawfish meat I got. Give it a shot and see. Oh, that's super flavorful. Like flavor explosion in my mouth. Need to have another one now. And oh, look at all that meat and juice. Just gotta dig in there and get all that flavor out. Got the whole body piece out. There's a little crawfish there again. I'm gonna dip my crawfish meat into the sauce here just to get that extra flavor. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. Oh, that smells so good. It's so juicy. This is like the best sauce ever. The tofu is definitely like a sponge. It sucked up all of the flavors. I can't wait to have this flavor explosion in my mouth. Tofu is super umami flavor, so it definitely picks up whatever flavor you have. These are the sour spicy dumplings. So again, they're using some of the chives, onions, sesame seed, chili oil. So this sour dumpling was actually made by the owner's wife. She's been making these dumplings for him for so many years since they've been married, and he absolutely loves them. It's like his favorite home cooking, and it just hits a spot for him. There's definitely vinegar in here. You can smell that. I'm gonna try some of the soup. Oh, this is good. This kind of tastes like gyoza sauce. If you've had that, it's like a Japanese dumpling. A little bit of vinegar and soy sauce with it, but also adding all these herbs with there, it makes it super flavorful and aromatic. It looks like there's pork and chives inside the dumpling. The skin is super chewy. It's a nice thin skin, but just enough to wrap the stuffings inside and hold it in place. They also have a little bit of garlic in here, so it's really crispy with the chives in there. So it's a really good like soft chewy texture with the pork as well as the chives with the crunch in there. One of my favorite noodles. So it's like a dry noodle where they throw the noodles in with some ground pork on the top with chives, onions, and sesame seed, and then there's some chili oil on the bottom. Right here, can you see that? It's like a peanut paste and chili oil. What you have to do is you have to mix in the sauce with the noodles and really mix that in, so you get all that juicy sauce all over the noodles, and get that ground beef in there mixed throughout the noodles, just so that it's kind of even flavor and texture every single bite you get. So let's just get that in there, that sauce. But time to dig in and take my first bite. I love having ground pork added throughout a lot of my dishes because it's extra kind of salt burst in your mouth when you have your noodles there too. It's kind of like spaghetti. It's a little bit more of a sticky sauce because of the peanut butter, so the noodles are sticking together, and it's quite smooth. This one is fried potato chips skewers. So looks here like they have a bunch of the the powder on top and underneath the potato chips, like the 5-spice powder. Oh, it smells spicy. It looks like it's kind of aerated inside the chip as well. You can see that puffy inside. This tastes exactly like a potato chip, but like a Chinese flavor with the 5 spices. So if you're looking for, I wonder if they even make these kind of chips with this kind of flavor. This tastes pretty good. I would totally buy these if they have this kind of flavor, chip flavor in a bag. I wish I could eat more delicious food, okay? Looks like we have some sweets here for desserts. So this one is a strawberry sparkling Yakult drink. So it's fizzy and strawberries inside, mint leaf, and Yakult, which is one of my favorite drinks. Or strawberry flavored Yakult, which I love Yakult, so this is great. It's really refreshing, especially if you're eating so much spicy food. So this is a really good treat. Next up we have 2 desserts here. Look at these desserts. They look super refreshing. Xi'an style foods is so heavy on the aromatics and the spices that they want to finish off a little bit lighter at the end. And you can see the jelly is see-through and transparent, kind of like a crystal. That's why they call it crystal jelly, with some goji berry, and it also has some rice wine mixed in there as well. And I think this is a coconut flake, so delicate. It tastes like jello, but it's a little bit tart there. And this is actually not coconut flakes, it's like rice. So I think it's just like a rice dessert with the rice wine. So you can taste a little bit of the alcohol in there with this dessert. I'm gonna try some of the goji berry with the crystal jelly. I think this is a dehydrated goji berry, so it's kind of chewy and crunchy. Good contrast with the soft jelly, very refreshing. This crystal jelly actually has some brown sugar mixed in with it, and it's also topped off with some fruits, the watermelon, there's also the dried goji berry, some raisins, and this is called sanzabang in Cantonese. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like a sour wafer, which is like an appetite stimulant. So I guess it kind of helps you get more hungry or maybe digest the food better after your meal. Oh, this is good. I think I like this one better than the rice wine one because I like sweets and it's kind of syrupy with the brown sugar. You can definitely taste the watermelon here. The wafer is like comfort food for a lot of us who've had it before. I could have this like every day. It's really good. Both of these are really light desserts. They're not heavy. I guess palate cleanser at the end of your meal. Just to finish off your meal with something light like this. If you're missing on traveling and trying out new restaurants, there's so many amazing local restaurants in Edmonton that you should definitely check out in our backyard. Last time I had like this style of Chinese cuisine was a year ago when I visited China. This flavor is so authentic. It's not something that you can find everywhere, so I'm super surprised. We actually have this in our city. They have these skewers with different types of proteins, chicken, pork, beef, lamb. They have the spicy hot pot skewers here. They have this super flavorful, my favorite, crawfish with tofu, spicy 5-spice flavor and cilantro with it. My favorite eggplant vegetable with garlic and onions topped on top with chili oil. And then the homemade style soup dumpling, the sour vinegar soup dumplings with a bunch of chili oil, chives, onions, and it's pork and chives dumplings. And this really flavorful, smooth tantan noodles, barbecue chips with the 5-spice, our desserts with the crystal jelly, one with the rice wine and one with brown sugar and watermelon. But if you're not comfortable with eating out at a restaurant, no problem. They also do takeout delivery with Uber Eats as well as Fantun. If you have either of those apps, you can order any of the foods they offer on their menu. So definitely check them out and enjoy delicious foods even during the pandemic or when you're stuck at home. So I hope you will support local restaurants here and eat delicious food and be happy. This is Nonstop Foods, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy what you watch. Thank you.